Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Immigration Canada. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Canada's new immigration document cancellation rules for 2025. Canada has launched strict new immigration document cancellation rules in 2025, aiming to boost security, prevent fraud, and ensure only eligible visitors, workers, and students are allowed entry. If you're interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Canada is taking a decisive step to fortify its immigration system with a groundbreaking set of document cancellation rules that took effect in 2025. Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada has introduced amendments to the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations at the beginning of 2025, with further proposed changes coming in the Forward Regulatory Plan for 2025 to 2027. These new amendments are to empower officers with clear authority and greater power to cancel temporary resident documents like temporary resident visas, electronic travel authorizations, work permits, and study permits. These rules, outlined in the Canada Gazette, SOR/2025-11, aim to ensure only legitimate visitors, workers, and students enter Canada, enhancing border security and program integrity. By addressing issues like fraud, overstays, and administrative errors, Canada is reinforcing its reputation as a welcoming yet secure destination. This video explores what the new document cancellation rules are, why these rules are a brilliant move, their impact on temporary residents, and how stakeholders can navigate this transformative shift. What are Canada's new document cancellation rules? The regulations amending the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations, cancellation of immigration documents, effective January 31st, 2025, and additional proposed amendments for 2025 to 2027, establish a robust framework for canceling temporary resident documents. New proposed 2025 to 2027 amendments. IRCC's Forward Regulatory Plan outlines further rules with clear authority to allow officers to individually cancel, vary, or suspend immigration applications and documents, building on the January 2025 regulations. The upcoming changes build on existing authorities and introduce new grounds for cancellation, ensuring consistency and transparency. Exact details of the new ground for cancellation will be unveiled by IRCC once public consultation is open. However, these aim to address gaps in eligibility, admissibility, and operational administration, ensuring only genuine applicants proceed. Existing provisions introduced in January 2025 include electronic travel authorization cancellation. Sections 12.06 to 12.08 officers can cancel an ETA. The holder is inadmissible, e.g., due to criminality or false information. The holder is ineligible under Section 12.06, including reasonable grounds to believe they won't leave Canada by the end of their authorized stay or were refused a work/study permit. The ETA was issued due to administrative error. Automatic cancellation occurs if the holder becomes a permanent resident, the associated passport is lost/stolen/destroyed/abandoned, or the holder is deceased. Temporary resident visa cancellation. Sections 180.1 to 180.2 officers can cancel a TRV if the holder is inadmissible or no longer meets requirements, e.g., provided false information. There are reasonable grounds to believe the holder won't leave by the end of their stay. The holder was refused an ETA, work permit, study permit, or another TRV. The TRV was issued due to administrative error or the holder is subject to a declaration under IRPA Section 22.1. Automatic cancellation occurs if the holder becomes a permanent resident, the passport is lost/stolen/destroyed/abandoned, or the holder is deceased. Work permit cancellation. Sections 209.01 to 209.02 officers can cancel a work permit if issued due to administrative error. Automatic cancellation occurs if the holder becomes a permanent resident or is deceased. Study permit cancellation. Sections 222.7 to 222.8 officers can cancel a study permit if issued due to administrative error. Automatic cancellation occurs if the holder becomes a permanent resident or is deceased. These rules apply to temporary residence visitors, workers, and students who must comply with the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act and IRPR. Temporary residents typically require a TRV, valid up to 10 years for multiple entries, or an ETA, valid up to 5 years or until passport expiry, to enter Canada, unless exempt, and work/study permits for specific activities. The amendments streamline cancellation processes, addressing inconsistencies noted by IRCC in managing migration. Why these new immigration document cancellation rules matter. Canada's new document cancellation rules are a masterstroke in modernizing its immigration system, ensuring it remains fair, secure, and efficient. The key objectives include enhancing border security by empowering officers to cancel documents for inadmissible or ineligible individuals. Canada prevents potential risks, such as those posed by overstays or fraud. Protecting program integrity. The rules deter exploitation, like false information or fraudulent applications, ensuring resources benefit genuine applicants. Streamlining processes. Clear cancellation authorities reduce manual processes, saving over 14,300 person-hours annually, as estimated for 2018's 28,000 removal orders. Aligning with global standards, Canada joins partners like Australia and the UK, which have similar cancellation powers, enhancing international cooperation and security. When will this change be implemented? What happens next? No domestic or international regulatory cooperation is required, as these rules are Canada-specific, though they align with practices in countries like Australia and the UK. The January 2025 amendments, SOR/2025-11, took effect on January 31, 2025, providing immediate authority to cancel TRVs, ADAs, work permits, and study permits under specified grounds. The proposed 2025 to 2027 amendments are in early development, with pre-publication in the Canada Gazette, Part 1, expected in 2025, followed by a 30-day comment period. Final publication in the Canada Gazette, Part 2, is anticipated by 2026 or 2027, when the expanded rules will take effect. IRCC will use feedback to clarify cancellation grounds and procedures, ensuring alignment with Canada's immigration goals. Practical tips for navigating the new rules. Stay compliant. Ensure all information provided to IRCC is accurate. Report changes, e.g., address, job, criminal record, promptly to avoid cancellations. With limited impact on Canadians and businesses, these rules enhance border security, streamline processes, and align with global standards. Temporary residents must stay proactive, and stakeholders should engage in upcoming consultations to shape the future. This video marks a major shift in Canada's immigration enforcement strategy, empowering officers with stronger tools to protect the system. Temporary residents must stay informed and compliant to avoid unexpected cancellations. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Canada's new immigration document cancellation rules for 2025. Canada has introduced new immigration document cancellation rules effective January 31st, 2025 under amendments to the Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulation. These rules grant immigration officers enhanced authority to cancel temporary residence documents such as visas, ETAs, work permits, and study permits on grounds including ineligibility, administrative error, or a fraud. Automatic cancellations also apply in cases like a permanent residency document clause or debt. The changes aim to improve border security, safeguard programs, integrity, and streamline immigration processing. By reducing manual reviews, the IRCC estimates significant resources savings and improved consistency with the global standards seen in countries like Australia and the UK. Further proposed amendments for 2025 to 2027 will expand these powers with public consultation expected before final implementation. Temporary residents must remain compliant by keeping their information current, securing their documents, and monitoring their status. Legal advice is recommended when needed. Overall, Canada is a modernizing its immigration framework to prioritize security, fairness, and efficiency while ensuring genuine applicants are welcomed.